Humanity did not step into the stars as conquerors. We stumbled into them, half-healed, half-broken, carrying the ghosts of wars that had nearly ended us before we ever left Earth. By 2200, the planet was quieter. Not peaceful, never truly peaceful, but exhausted. The United Nations of Earth was not born from unity. It was born from the realization that survival was no longer optional. The UNS Pathfinder was a fragile gamble wrapped around a question humanity had asked for centuries. The moment before the jump stretched unnaturally long. Captain Elias Wren stood on the bridge, hand resting against the command rail, watching Earth turn slowly in the viewport. No one spoke unless necessary. Even the hum of the ship felt subdued. "Drive stability at 92%, Chief Engineer Halvorsen said. "It's holding mostly. That doesn't inspire confidence." "It shouldn't." "Final check," Wren said. "Navigation locked. Reactor stable." A pause. "Mostly." Wren exhaled slowly. "Mark this," he said quietly. "This is the last moment we're only from one world." No one answered. "Engage." Reality folded. The stars stretched into impossible lines. The hull groaned. Thought fractured. And something noticed. Not sight. Not sound. Recognition. A vast presence brushing against every mind aboard. Then, silence. Normal space snapped back into place. A new star burned ahead. "We made it," someone whispered. Wren didn't answer. Because part of him wasn't sure they had come through alone. The years that followed became an age of mapping. Humanity spread along hyperlanes like threads of light, cataloging worlds, naming systems, convincing themselves that naming something meant it could be known. On board the UNS Horizon, xenoscientist Lyra Vance recorded a note few took seriously. "The galaxy isn't empty. It's quiet. Not naturally quiet. It feels abandoned." But hope was louder than unease. Alpha Centauri became the first colony not because it was perfect, but because it was possible. The first winter proved how fragile that possibility was. The wind never stopped. Governor Amina Rao stood at the edge of new dawn as alarms echoed through the settlement. Pressure loss in Sector 3. Inside the dome, colonists sealed a fracture while a child watched. "Is it going to break?" Rao knelt beside her. "No," she said. "We fix things here." Outside, the alien sun dipped low. Earth demanded proof. Rao gave them something simpler. "We're still here." And when a child later asked her, "Is this home?" she hesitated only briefly. "It will be." Humanity expanded. Mars became a furnace of industry. Titan became a cradle of research. Colonies became voices. And voices became tension. In orbit above Earth, the UNE Council chamber filled with controlled conflict. They're building their own fleet. Mars doesn't trust us. Earth doesn't trust Mars. Secretary General Idris Kale listened. Then spoke. "Trust is not the issue. Dependency is." Silence followed. If one world can stand alone, others will try. Some will fail. And they will not fail quietly. "And your solution?" Kale looked toward Mars. "We stop pretending this is still one planet." Then came the signals. Mathematics. Patterns. Something watching back. The UNS Horizon encountered the unknown. "They're measuring us," Lyra said. Wren made a decision. "Send something imperfect." The reply adjusted. Slower. Simpler. Understanding. The Cragold Hegemony. Ancient. Patient. Their first exchange with humanity was not built on trust, but honesty. "Why should we trust you?" Archon Xylanth asked. "You shouldn't," Elena Korn replied. That answer mattered. Because it was true. The galaxy revealed itself. Crowded. Unstable. Inevitable. The Citadel was built, not out of unity but necessity. For a time, it worked. Then the Dwamik Nebula went silent. Ships vanished. Warnings were ignored. Until the broadcast came. "I am the Great Khan. You will kneel, or you will be broken." He did not bluff. Worlds burned. Surrender meant nothing. The council debated. Of course it did. At Vega, Admiral Marcus Thorne did not wait. "They need 12 minutes. They'll get 10. That's not enough." It is today. The fleet held. Ships died. But transports escaped. "We are still here," Thorne broadcast. "And we will be here, until you are gone." When the last transport escaped. Then we're done. Humanity retreated. Until Sirius. Until Sol. Until the end. Then, the sun itself moved. The Swarmer fleet emerged. The Khan faltered. The Thronebreaker burned. For the first time, the unstoppable broke. The war ended in exhaustion. Humanity changed. Mars forged fleets. Citadels rose. The eternal vigilance was built. And power woke something ancient. The fallen empires returned. Submit. The galaxy fractured. Elena Corrin refused. The League of Non-Aligned Systems stands alone. The war in heaven began. Gods ruled the battlefield. Until they didn't. A weapon faltered. A hull broke. They can be killed, Thorn said. The impossible became mortal. The gods were caged. Then came the ghost signal. Machines turned. Reality fractured. The Shriven emerged. They did not conquer. They consumed. The citadel fell silent. In its place, Elena Corrin made a choice. The council is dead. You mean to rule? Yes. You ask for submission. I demand survival. The Galactic Imperium was born. Worlds were abandoned. Systems sacrificed. Humanity endured. Barely. They're anchored, Marcus Thorn the Younger said. They can be made real. His plan tore space itself apart. The Shriven became solid. For the first time, they could die. The final battle at Vega ended everything. The eternal vigilance entered the rift. Tell them. The detonation erased the system. Sealed the breach. Ended the war. When it was over, the sky went dark again. Natural. Silent. The galaxy survived. Broken. Smaller. Alive. We were explorers, Elena whispered. Soldiers. Jailers. A pause. Survivors. Generations passed. The stars did not frighten them anymore. On New Dawn, children lay in silver grass beneath a sky that never burned. My grandfather says the stars used to move. They did, a teacher said softly. And they were angry. The children couldn't imagine it. At Vega, ships drifted in silence. An archivist whispered into the void. We remember. The citadel endured. Empty. Quiet. They debate whether she was right. No, another voice said. They debate whether she was necessary. At the edge of space, a descendant of Ren watched the unknown. Do you think there's anything out there? There always is, she said. Just not what we remember. Deep beneath a forgotten world, a machine listened. For centuries. Nothing. Then, a fluctuation. It analyzed. Noise. And continued. The great fleets were gone. The empires reduced to memory. The wars ended not with victory, but with absence. Children grew beneath silent skies. History became story. Story became doubt. For the first time in ages, nothing waited. Nothing watched. Nothing reached back. The stars remained still. The void remained silent. And at last, the galaxy slept. If you enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.